Hey everyone, and welcome to another video. We're on Minecraft, we're on the PlayStation 5, we're on the Bedrock edition. And before we get into it, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button there. See, I thought I wasn't going to say it. Before you go, it's very easy to do and it doesn't cost you anything. Just click and forget. So, we are still doing our ice network. Ta-da, as if by magic. And finishing off this area, this section, linking there's one more village to link up, and then I'm gonna sort of go straight through it's not quite a mountain, it's a large hill, but we're gonna go through there and come out to the other end, see what's there, and it should put us, according to the map, by the ocean, and then it's another straight run out for future exploration. That was the plan, that is the plan, and believe it or not, spoiler alert, it does work. So go me. I will give you a heads up again on this one because there isn't as much that there's no like grand bridge building. I think I do a couple of buildings and that's it in this one. So it is a lot of just tarting up, finishing off, and lots of straight runs like this. So there will be a lot of speeded up sections. There will be a lot of cuts and jumps and stuff like that because you don't want to see it, you don't need to see it. It is what it is. So I'm just that's how I'm doing my edits, or trying to. Again, this is very different to playing my normal survival mode where stuff goes on at what I would class as air quotes normal speed, whereas here I can quite easily speed things up because it's just very, very repetitive. It's like am I happy with the final result? Heck yes. And coming from me, that's, again, like I said, if you've seen any of my other stuff and you've listened to any of my other waffling ons, you will know that I don't applaud myself very often, if at all. Hardly ever fully happy with what I've achieved and so on and so forth, but that's just me. But yeah, I'm pretty chuffed with the overall effect of most of what I have done. I even at one point refrain from there's a tunnel that I build, not the main one, but it's the one that takes us to the hillside village, and I put the lights in, obviously, but then I'm at one end and I'm like, I just feel like I need to make it pretty, and then I put like a couple of tiles in, and then I'm like, nope, absolutely not. Step away now before you just ruin the whole effect. So I was quite proud of myself for being able to actually step away, because at the end of the day, it's just a tunnel. What else happens? Yeah, so at the end of this video, again, spoiler alert. And please, by all means, feel free to fast forward and skip and do whatever you want to do. I do a final kind of run through whilst finishing tarting things up and making sure everything links up as planned, and that includes all the rivers, as well as my bridges, my ice runs. Because in survival mode, again, if you've watched any of those videos, you will see I do like to travel around. When I'm exploring and traveling around, getting from A to B, I use a boat as often as I possibly can. It's easy, it's quick, and it's kind of safe-ish. it's you've got less chance of being attacked by mobs, so on and so forth, and you can eat. Yeah, I don't know why I'm saying this, but anyway, I like to travel around by boat, so I try and connect waterways wherever I can, so that for future movement and future exploration, I can literally jump in a boat and I know that I can get from A to B, even if it is via E and D and F. Do you know what I mean? As in like a roundabout way, but it works, it gets there, and the job is done. So you will see at the end of this video, it's not just about me trying to connect villages with my ice runs. It's about stopping off at convenient waterways and junctions and so on and so forth, but also making sure that said waterways are all connected. I'm trying to, I'm not very good at explaining things at times, so please just, like I said, fast forward it to the end or near the end and you will see what I mean. And yeah, it works. I'm very happy with it. There isn't anything that I can stand out and like make some kind of commentary on. It's not that kind of video, so I'm not going to. But I will say there's, again, towards the end, I'm not going to say when, A, because I didn't take notes, and B, you just have to watch. But no, there's a couple interesting things. So one is there's some dripstone mites, yeah, because they use all their might to push up. They hold on very tight, so they hang down. Yes. So there's two stalagmites, dripstone, outside by a river in broad daylight. Weird. I've never seen that. I only ever see them in caverns, caves, and chasms, that kind of thing. Literally, and again, I make a thing of it in the video, so you will be able to see them. Very strange. And also, literally seconds after seeing that bit, there's a bit of a thunderstorm going on at the time, so all the zombies and the mobs and everything else come out to play, and there's the only way I can describe it is it's like a clown car, where 101 different people climb out of the smallest vehicle possible, and it's all mobs. It's very weird. And you look at it, well, you will see it, because like I said, again, I make a thing of making sure that you can see it in the video, and it's hilarious and quite unnerving at the same time. But yeah, I just think of clowns coming out of a big car when you'll see it. It's fun in a weird, sketchy kind of way. What else was worth looking at? No, I think that's about it, really. So yeah, like I said, just bimble through the video however you intend on doing it. Oh, actually, yes, sorry, whilst this bit. So in my head, I have visions of what I want to build when I get there. Sometimes slightly further ahead of schedule. It's like I see ahead, and it's like, okay, I want to do this. I want to do this here and this that. So this one I got here, and I'm like, right, okay. What I want is some kind of really kind of old school but archway style bridge spanning over the river, so that I can still go under it. That was where my head was at, and I could see it. I could literally see it in my mind's eye. Do you think I could achieve that first straight off? Nah. Nope. Was not happening. The only way I can describe it is, imagine standing in front of a door, and on that door there is a huge big sign that says push, and all you keep doing is pulling, and you just cannot understand why the door's not opening. You can see it, and you know what's wrong, but for some reason your weird part of your brain is overriding the sensible part of the brain, and you just keep on going, why is this door not opening? And then all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, and then you open the door. That is how I felt with this process, trying to achieve this. It was weird because it was like I put pillars down and it's like, no, that's not right. Then I put pillars down again. It's like, still not right. Why is it not right? And then I managed to achieve fairly close to what I wanted. But yeah, wow, that was a process. So yeah, push and pull doors that don't work properly because it doesn't compute. That was where I was with this one. It's very funny. I'd be interested to know in the comments from anybody who is, bless your hearts, listening to me. Do you ever have those moments? I don't know, elsewhere abroad, what kind of phrases or colloquialisms you have and use for those kind of things, but we call them brain farts, and I adore that saying. And yeah, the first time somebody said, "Oh, I've had a brain fart," I was like, "Excuse me, what now?" And it stuck with me, and I use it ever since, and I love it because it literally is where your brain is just, computer says no kind of thing. So yes, a brain fart. I love it. But yeah, let me know if you have moments of stupidity and you're sat there or stood there and you can see yourself being stupid and you're saying to yourself, why just why? Yeah. Anyway, enough of me talking absolute drivel again, like I always do. I shall shut up and I shall leave you to the rest of this video. I do hope you enjoy it. Like I said, it's just more about finishing off and cleaning up because this really is done now. And now I've got to move on. So my next set of videos are going the other way, map-wise. And that's going to be a lot more interesting-ish because it's a lot more caverns and canyons and mountains. Well, not quite, again, they're not quite mountains, but they are quite large hillock type things. So yeah, there's a lot more of that, so it's going to be a lot more chance to make glorious spanning bridges and that kind of thing. So look forward to that. I look forward to that. I'm telling you now, you will look forward to that. So yeah, keep an eye out for my next lot of videos because that's where we're going. And on that note, before I do shut up and go, I promise I am, in Minecraft, there, even though you have a compass and you know the sun rises up from one side, goes across and drops down the other side, in real world, in the real life, IRL, keeping up with the kids, obviously the sun goes like east to west and follows like a southern type thing, so it's very easy, and as long as you can see the sun, you can't really get lost kind of thing. Whereas in this one, right, when you look at a map, the map, it's like, unless you can turn it around and stuff, but in my head, when I look at a map in Minecraft, the top of the map is north, right, and that's how I've always worked it, but it doesn't work because obviously, especially on this one, it doesn't equate with where the sun comes up and down, so it's very confusing. It's not really something that I've ever asked because, to be honest, I'm quite embarrassed about it because it's kind of like, and why does it really matter? But does anybody else think that same way? It's like, as far as you're concerned, you try and either equate everything to the map, so this is north kind of thing, which means that technically on my world, the sun, how did I work it out? I think the sun rises in the south and sets in the north. Yeah, I'll have to have a look, but it's definitely like a 180 to reality, and it's just the only way I can do it. So because like when I name my maps, I name them like north, south, east and west according to the top of my home map is north, and it has absolutely no relation to where the sun rises and sets. It's weird. and it's completely irrelevant, but it kind of makes sense in my twisted head. But yeah, I'm interested to know, has anybody else even bothered to waste seconds of their lives thinking about that? And if so, what is your workings out? And also, does it change with every world or every seed that you create and go into? So, and because I've not really thought about it, it's just always been, you look at a map, the top of the map is north, and then you kind of work out where the sun comes from. But more often than not, if I'm going traveling, I always try and make sure I've got a map with me, unless I die and then I lose everything and I haven't got my map, and then I do have to work out the direction of the sun. And that's, again, like I said, where I start getting very confused. So yeah, I'd like to know, is there, other than obviously carry a compass? No, it's not like that. Like I said, if you're traveling and you're trying to be clever and just go by the guide, without using your coordinates, just using like the sun and stuff like that. I know the sun rises one direction, goes the other way, as long as you haven't got it set like I have at the moment, which is permanent day. So obviously it doesn't move at all, so you are scuppered. But yeah, if you're doing day cycles and the sun rises and sets, does anybody else find that it doesn't have an equation with reality? I know, shocker, this isn't real, but you know what I'm saying, I hope. Wow, that was a very weird tangent of a topic. Sorry. I don't even know why that came up. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to go now and have a lie down in a very dark, quiet room for a while. I think I need it. It's okay, the nurse will be here soon with my meds, don't worry. So anyway, I do hope you enjoy this video. I do hope you are enjoying this new little session of self-indulgence. That's the easiest way I can describe these videos. I'm thoroughly enjoying them. I really am, and I'm acutely aware I don't want to just get stuck in a rut. Oh, you've already built this, it's the same kind of thing. But because they're all, at the moment, there's a lot of stuff that I'm doing that is very close to each other, so they all kind of match each other. Whereas, like I said, when I go the other way and start doing that one, it's almost like it will be a completely different area, a completely different layout kind of thing, so I can do different things again, he says, hopefully, but probably end up doing the same shit, but we'll see. Yeah, so keep an eye out, and you'll see what I'm saying, especially when you look at the map, which I pull out in a bit, and you can see where I'm going, and then at the very end where I do a flyby and look around, you can see where there is another village to one side, which if you've watched any of my survival stuff, you will know that was my second village that I walled off. I haven't been there yet, and that's what I class as north-ish, and that'll be the direction that I'm going in the next few videos. Anyway, that's enough of me going around in circles. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for doing everything that you are doing. Like I said, I've had some absolutely beautiful comments over the last couple of videos, and they genuinely thank you. It's very, very nice. And yeah, thank you for each and every one of you for even considering sparing me a couple of seconds of your lives just to type something out. Please carry on, and I look forward to listening or reading other comments. Hopefully some people have some hints, tips, ideas, more, do this, build this, go this, do that, that kind of thing as well, because like I keep saying, more than happy to do that. But yeah, until then, until the next videos, please take care of yourselves and each other, and yeah, laters.